Why was Jesus born in the manger? Just before the birth of Yeshua, his parents were in need of a shelter, which ended up being an animal stable where Jesus was eventually born. According to Luke, Mary the mother laid her newborn child in a manger, which evidently was the only thing closest to a baby cot. Luke 2 verse 7. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger. While biblical illustrations tend to represent this manger as a straw-filled crib, a manger was actually a feeding trough for animals like donkeys and oxen, a less-than-straw crib place, indeed. We see this in Yeshua's words when he asks the head of a synagogue, "Does not each one of you on the Sabbath untie his ox or his donkey from the manger," Hebrew word is fatni, "and lead it away to water it?" Luke 13 verse 15. Later it becomes clear that everything that happened on this day was either fulfilling prophecy or had significance for the future. Prophetic symbolism of the manger. The manger serves as a prophetic object that presents Yeshua to the world and points to his sacrificial death for the salvation of the world. When the angel of the Lord appears to the shepherds, God's messenger says to them, "For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Messiah the Lord. And this will be a sign for you, you will find a baby wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger," Hebrew word fatni, Luke 2:12. In response to the angel, the shepherds declare, "Let us go over to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has made known to us." And they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph, and the baby lying in a manger. Luke 2:15-16. Thus, Jesus' manger plays a major role in Luke's birth narrative. It is the first earthly location that Jesus encounters after leaving his mother's embrace. It also serves as a sign from God that the shepherds used to identify their Messiah. Manger symbolic of Last Supper. An interesting perspective is presented by Jewish writer that Luke highlights the manger not only to underscore Jesus' humble beginnings, but also to foreshadow the Last Supper. This, in the symbolic act performed by the Messiah in offering his own body as food for those who would follow him, just like he laid in the manger like food for the sheep. Firstly, the fact that Jesus is laid in this kind of a food receptacle at his birth is fitting, since he is born in Bethlehem. Hebrew word of Bethlehem is Bet Lechem, which, in Hebrew, means house of bread or food. Secondly, the imagery of the infant Yeshua lying in a feeding trough comes full circle at the Last Supper when he offers food that represents his own body. He took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it, gave it to the disciples, saying, "This is my body, which is given for you," Luke 22 verse 19. John 10 verse 11. "I am the good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep." In this way, Luke ends the gospel with allusions to Jesus as food that symbolizes the good tidings of salvation for all who partake in him. Glory be to God. Thanks for watching. If you find this video informative, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification button to continue receiving more enlightened insights. See you in the next video.